If you've been waiting to get the S25 Ultra, this may be your moment to shine. And of course, we've got a affiliate link in the description. You can get one for $849, the 512 model, not even the 256, from Samsung without trade-in. Now, this is, I think, the lowest it's ever been without there being a trade-in involved. Now, the trade-in, of course, they still give you up to $700 trade-in credit if you want to go that route. But a lot of people don't want to trade something in, or they may not have anything to trade in, or they just want to get the best possible bottom dollar price you can get without having to do any extra stuff. So you can go to Samsung right now. Like I said, I got a link you can use, and you can get the 512, normally $14.19, on sale for $849. This is even better than last week. Last week you could get it for, I think it was like $949. I even had posted something about a open box one with Best Buy, because I try to keep y'all up to date on the deals and stuff. And yeah, I just made a video maybe about a week ago saying I think it's still the best overall phone that you can buy. You got the most complete camera system, I think, on any phone. And then you still got great things like the S Pen. You got the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. You're still going to get 6 more years of operating system updates and security patches and all that stuff. 5,000 milliamp battery, which is optimized pretty well. You get this big, beautiful display with the anti-reflective coating, which, I mean, you can see this with the light up there. I mean, let me show you something. So this is the Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Now, take a look at that. I mean, it's quite a bit brighter whenever it comes to the light reflecting off of there. And now we'll get the S25. So it does dull it out quite a bit. You can actually even see the light bulb in there, which is crazy. But anyway, the anti-reflective coating is super nice. It's one of the things I like. Big, beautiful display, bright. Of course, you got facial recognition. You got the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. You've got a lot of great things going for you. Super good build quality, long-term support. So if you've been waiting to get, I think, probably just about the best phone you can get this year until the end of the year, because some people like to wait till they go on sale. I mean, would you rather buy this when it first comes out for $1,419, or would you rather wait 10 months and then buy it for $850? That is a substantial savings. That's almost like $800. Like that's incredible. So not only are they giving you $450, they're giving you the free double your storage upgrade too. So I had to do the math on that one because that's substantially more money. So yeah, normally 14 minus 849. Let me pull. Actually, I'll put the calculator on the phone because I'm not going to do math in public. So 1419 minus 849, $570. $570 off. So that's pretty impeccable. And it's a really good phone. And we may be having to wait even longer than ever to get the S26 series phone. So all the stuff that I've been hearing, there's been a lot of news updates. Of course, these are all leak sources and things like that. It's nothing that Samsung's come out and said is going to be delayed. But from what people have from information on the inside, it looks like we might be having the Unpacked event. We might be having the launch back in San Francisco instead of San Jose, which would be kind of neat. But also, it might be at the end of February. So the S26 Ultra, the S26 series phones could be launching a full month later than the S25 did. So we might be having to wait until February, end of February, which would mean you can't get one until early March instead of early February like this year. So that would be interesting to see it go back. I don't know if I'm really going to buy too much into that because Samsung is usually pretty good about sticking to their timelines. I think a lot of the turmoil that's going on right now is the changes they made because a lot of folks are like, well, looks like the S26 Edge is going to get canceled. There was a lot of talk about an S26 Pro. Maybe that might not happen. So I think just trying to get all their inner workings and get everyone on the same page and marketing and whatever they're going to release, it takes time, right? It takes time to make these phones. So it'll be interesting. That's something just kind of gee-whiz back of your brain. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if it comes out in January or February or March. It's going to be the newest. It's going to be the best and brightest whenever it comes out. And that's what we get from Samsung. That's one of the beautiful things. And I always say this about Samsung. Their phones are always in contention for phone of the year, if not even the best phone that you can get almost every year. And they come out at the beginning of the year. We have the iPhone 17 series. And you're like, oh, this is phone of the year. But it comes out in September. And then you have the S25 Ultra, which came out in January, which is still competing with the iPhone 17, which is competing with the Pixel 10 series phone. So, like all the other phones that are majorly in contention for this whole phone of the year category come out in the third quarter of the year, right? They come out late. They come out in September, October timeframe, August. So, I always found it impressive that Samsung's comes out first and it still beats the pants off of a lot of their phones, and it's very competitive with all the other devices. Of course, you know, the Pixel 10 series phones, I like them. The iPhone 17 series phones, I like them. S25. We're in a good spot right now. This is the best spot we've ever been in whenever it comes to smartphones because they're so good. They're so good. They're so powerful. They're just getting better and better, fine-tuning them every year. I mean, do you remember smartphones 10 years ago? It's a long, far cry away from where we were back then. So just what you can do with your phones nowadays, I mean, you can't go wrong with any one of them. But I do like Samsung. I think that they make great products. I think they're very refined. I think that they're polished. And I think that they withstand the test of time. They have great build quality and long-term support. So if you're looking at this phone a year later going, okay, this phone's been out for about 10 months. Is it something I should seriously consider? Yeah. If you want to save some serious money, because here's what's going to happen. The S26 is going to come out in a couple of months because we're in November now, so December, January, February. So whether it's 2.5 or 3.5 months, the S26 is going to come out, and then it'll be full price. Of course, they'll have trade-in deals and stuff like that, but you're not going to find one for $500 and something off. What was that number again? $570 off the top in price with no trade-in. So there's like two categories of people that generally look at these things when it comes to phones. There's the people who like the deals, because there's folks who buy a new Samsung phone every year. I'm one of them because I cover them and I review them. I've been doing this for a long time. But I'm a tech nerd, a tech enthusiast. I have to have the latest and the greatest. So I buy a new one every year, just like a lot of other people get a new one every year. And it's like you rely on those trade-in deals. That's why I always make a video about trade-in deals and specials and things like that, because people want to maximize their trade-in deals, their value. That's why there's so much heartache. People are like, oh, the Samsung trade-ins suck this year. I'm like, you're getting $1,000 or $800. I mean, you're not getting that from any other company. So Samsung still has the best trade-in stuff. And if you do trade something in, they still have the best process. You don't have to pay for all the total value up front, which is one thing I love. Because, like, let's say it's $1,419, and then you trade in and get $700 trade-in credit. That means $719 is what you pay, and then you send the phone in. And then as long as everything's on the up and up, then you're good. That's all you have to do. It's not like Apple where if it's $1,419, you pay that up front and then you send your phone in and then you have to wait for them to evaluate it and deduct the amount, which is still going to be less. So Samsung has the best trade-in program. But right now with the substantial savings, because this isn't even the 256, it's the 512, which is the same model I have. And 512 for an Ultra series phone I think is important because you can take 200 megapixel photos. You can shoot 8K video. You can do expert RAW. There's all these things that take up a substantial amount of storage. Like if you use an Ultra the way it's intended to be used, yeah, you can hit 512 storage pretty easily, especially if you're recording video, especially if you want to record 8K video or you're shooting these high resolution, deep detailed photos, which of course you can do. And the expert RAW photos on here look really good. You shoot in pro mode, you shoot expert RAW, it looks good. So yeah, that's a great deal. So I wanted to share that with y'all. I haven't made a whole lot of deals videos lately. I've been covering so many other things, but this is one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's almost $600 off without having to trade anything in. And that's a lot of people, like I said, category number one, people like to get the deals. Category two, people just want to get the best price they can get. So generally, I talk about this like usually about 3 or 4 weeks after the phones come out and the pre-order deals go away. Then you can get one for $150 less without the trade-in deals, which is cool. But yeah, almost $600 off. That is a substantially, fantastically good deal on just about the best phone you can get this year. So that's all I got in this video. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, I know you do. Go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.